Okay, here we go. Yeah. Maybe. Thank you. Happy Wednesday. So I say this, there's my pants. Hello, hello. So I say this, I've had to make a deal with my husband. And I just said, from now on, before you leave in the morning, please come and tell me what day it is. And maybe a little, like I keep my schedule in the fridge and then like just remind me of what I'm supposed to be doing because I feel like I've been so overwhelmed lately, like I'm just all over the place. But so far things are going better this week, so hopefully you won't have to do that for long. I don't know. I said I get worried because, you know, when I go to the nursing home to teach, you know, all over the nursing home, they have signs like today is Wednesday, June 1st. And I said, I feel like I'm starting to need those signs around my house. My blanket is extra fluffy today. That was not planned. I ran into my daughter's room because I was like, I need to borrow your AirPods. And then I was my yoga blanket on her bed. So I just bring a blanket just because it does make the seats a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more curvy and things like that. But honestly, these chairs are pretty comfortable. So we're not, when we were practicing at the college, the seats had this big dip. And it was like, I needed it to fill in the hole so that my feet could touch the floor. Because without it, I was like, ooh, they were a really weird sound. Ooh. It's so good. All right, well, I'm so happy that we've had new people join us this week too. And we've got Jamie online. Let's start with our feet just pressing into the floor. Scooch up a little bit further in your chair, roll the shoulders back, and either set your gaze off to the floor in front of you or close your eyes completely. We'll just start to bring ourselves into the practice by letting go of the things that have been going on so far this morning. I'll start. And setting it all aside, it no longer serves us. Letting go of anything that's been going on so far this week that we can let go and release. Bringing ourselves into this present moment. From here, just noticing ourselves in this space. Noticing where our sits bones are connecting to the chair. Where our feet might be touching the floor or blocks. Noticing where your hands might be touching your lap or any other part of the body might be touching another part of the body. Noticing the temperature of the air in the room. Noticing where your skin might be touching clothing. Noticing any sounds inside the room or sounds outside the room. Now noticing your breath and how it's showing up in your practice right now. The temperature of the breath. Texture of the breath. The depth of the breath. Pace of the breath. And if you haven't already, allow there to be a space between the top and bottom teeth. Softening the jaw. From here, let's take a moment to set an intention for the practice. So whatever that goal might be. And bring the hands to heart center to a prayer position. Bow the head slightly deeper where we seal that intention with ourselves. Namaste. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, I already feel better already. Let's take a few breaths. Take a big inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, let the hands float back down by your side. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And exhale, floating the hands back down. Arms extra long, Roxy. Inhale, reach the arms up. There you go. And down one more time. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then release. All right, let's just bring our hands to the lap and roll some shoulders. Since we have some newbies, let's just kind of go over the rules. Which rules? The rules are no judgments, and that's mostly on yourself. Be kind to yourself. You often say, well, I used to be able to do this. Let that go. Go the other way, roll forward. And the other rule, there's only two, is do no harm. If any of the movements or the poses that we're doing are not comfortable and cause you any discomfort in the body, change your breath, pull out of it, find a different way, or take a rest. If you need help coming up with a different option, let me know. And then releasing the shoulders down. Thank you so much. Let's inhale, reach the right arm up. And on the exhale, over to the side. You guys gonna look like we're conking here soon, but I'm just mirroring. Take a couple more breaths. One more. Inhale, reach back up, let that hand float back down by your side. Take the left arm up, reach up, and bending over towards the right. Breathe into the open side body, 2 full breaths. Inhale, come back up, let that hand flow back down. Let's reach both arms up, reach up. And on the exhale, left hand comes to the right knee, right hand comes back behind. Taking a twist out over the right shoulder, breathe into the belly, 2 full rounds of breath. And with the next inhale, reach the arms back up, face forward. And on the exhale, twist in the other direction. Right hand comes to the left knee, left hand back behind. There we go. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale, reach both arms up overhead. And on the exhale, bring the hands into heart center and all the way down to the lap. Let's drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Release that shoulder, relax as best you can. And let's send the right hand out to the side, a little bit diagonal here. So not all the way to a T, not all the way down, but if one of those feels better to you, then go there. Flip the palm up towards the sky and turn the palm down. Palm up on the inhale, palm down on the exhale. Once more, palm up and palm down. Let the hand come all the way down to the left, chin drops to the chest. Good job. Let's roll the other ear to the other shoulder. And we'll send that left arm out diagonally here again. And we'll flip the palm up on the inhale and palm down on the exhale a couple more times. Inhale, turn up. Exhale, release. Once more, turning the palm up. And turning the palm down, bring the hand back down to the left, chin down to the chest. Let's just roll ear to shoulder, drawing big smiley faces on the chest. Come back up into center. Let's continue the warm up down the body. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands to the knees, belly to the thighs. Kind of sway from side to side here, waking up the hips and the low back. Find the hinge at the hips that fits your body today. Nice. Come back into center. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. At the next inhale, come back up to seated, but bring the left knee with you. Let's draw some circles in the air with the toes. Go the other direction. And place that foot down. Reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Come back up to seated, but bring the other knee with you. Draw circles in the air with those toes. Reverse that direction. And lower that foot down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold forward. As we come up, let's bring that left leg with us again. And this time we're going to draw some circles in the air from the knee. If anytime throughout the practice you ever have any questions, feel free just to shout it out and ask. Circle around. It's very likely somebody else in the room had the same question. And bring that foot down. Reach the arms up. Forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold. And back up to seated. Bring that right leg with you. Making those circles with the knee now. Go the other way. And lower the foot down. Two more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway on the inhale. And exhale, release forward fold. As we come back up, we're going to sit up and bring the left leg with us and draw some circles now from the hip. Go the other direction. Perfect. Left foot, come back down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Coming all the way back up. Bring the right leg, and we'll make those circles from the hip again. Go the other way. I was thinking Maria would come flying in today with muffins or something. And bring that foot down. Perfect. Let's windshield wiper the knees from side to side. So that's one good thing about not being online anymore. Now you get the muffins when Maria brings the muffins. Maria's going to be big batches this time. Maria's one of the students, and she always likes to bake blueberry muffins before class. And then we sit there and smell them hot. And I'm supposed to teach with that kind of nonsense going on. Bring the hands to the lap. Let's move through cat-cow. Arch the back and round the spine. See, what I want to do is put everybody in an extended shavasana and then eat all the muffins myself. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the spine. Just matching breath with movement. So that every time you inhale, you're lifting the chest, lifting the tailbone. And every time you exhale, you're rounding it out like a scared cat. So go as fast or slow as you'd like. Listen to your body before you listen to me. 3 more breaths. And after that last breath, there's no rush. We'll just meet in our mountain pose, which is our upright seated position. A little fun today. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. So just keeping in line with our warm up here, I'll teach you a little dance. But it's very easy. So I'm not even going to bother teaching you all of the motions up front because it's very easy and it repeats a lot. And it's always kind of fun to do a little dance, chair dance to music. But this is a nice warm up since we're just going to finish the warm ups here. over the rainbow. So we're gonna push the energy out and pull it back. Push the energy out, pull it back. Push the energy out, pulling it back. I said this last week. I said we should do our Hawaiian dance next week. All right, now we're gonna spread the energy around. One hand up and over, rainbow. And follow your hands with your gaze, other arm. Double rainbow, two hands together. Rock the baby. And then sing. And now rainbow again. Follow the gaze, follow your hand with your gaze. And the other side. And then two. Half the dance right here. This is like 80% of the dance right here. Touch the shoulder. The other shoulder, give yourself a hug. All right, left hand, left foot. Double tap it. Flex, point. Wave. Other side. Wave. Rainbow. Before you didn't get instructions before. The other side. Both hands. Shoulders. Sing it. Now just the hands. Point. Flex. Point. Now circles. And now we'll do the feet. Hold on to the chair. Circles. Rainbows. Other side. Two hands. Shoulders. Hug. Put the energy out and in. Nice. Now let's spread around. Awesome. It's a fun little warm-up, yeah? I like that one a lot. There's a teacher online who does some really cool chair dances, and it's been a long time since I've incorporated them all into my classes, so I want to start bringing them back. I think that's just a fun warm-up, and it's just cheery. What I love about that song is the man who recorded that song got up in the middle of the night, called a recording studio and said, I need to record this song. I need to record it. It was the middle of the night. They run into the recording studio. He did it in one take, and it was that. He has since passed, and so I really like to listen to that song and think of, like, he just knew he had to do that, and that was like his big hit. So I think it's pretty amazing. Let's give our feet some attention now. Jamie knew we were going to feet. So let's lift the toes and spread them wide as far as you can. Everybody's been practicing this, right? All right, keep those toes lifted and spread, but push the big toe down if you can. If it doesn't go down that easily, you can lean over and push the toe down, whatever you need to do. It's coordination, it's hard. Sending that message is half the practice right there, sending that message down to the toes. Lift that toe and send the little toes down, keeping the big toe lifted up. Exercising those muscles on the bottom of the feet. All All right, now lift them all again. And let's see if we can press down the big toe and the little toe. Any V grips going on besides me? Ooh, hello toes. All right, let's stomp out the feet. That helps strengthen the muscles in the bottom of our feet, getting us, helping us with our balance. One of the weirdest things in my pockets. It's always good. Let's take the feel of why. We'll see what's in the other pocket that I know is in there. I forgot I stuck in there this one. A dish pot. We always put dishwashing pods in our pockets. Good morning. Make the knees nice and wide. Jamie's shaking her head at me. She's like, no. TikTok from side to side. I found it in a place it wasn't supposed to be, so I put it in my pocket. Another place it wasn't supposed to be, but it's not in that other place now. So it makes a lot of sense in my phone. All right, turn it into a full torso circle here. Big and round, take that circle as big or little as you like. Don't go too fast, we don't want you to get dizzy. And then go the other direction. Fantastic. Come back up into center. Let's take the left leg and bring it out. Or sorry, let's all go the same direction. Let's take the right leg out over the side. And we're going to walk the left leg out forward just a little bit. So if you have some hip issues, the foot can be in front or it can come out to the side. Just try not to bring it too far back because then that's going to not be good in your hip. All right, here we go. So pressing the right leg into the floor. Take a nice long spine. Roll the shoulders back. Let's send the arms out side to side. So chest and hips are coming forward. Good job. And we're taking our gaze out over the right fingertips, finding warrior two. Noticing how it feels. Y'all look amazing. So don't let go of that. Let go of that part of wondering how do I look. It's how you feel and you look amazing. So hopefully you feel amazing. Let's flip the right palm up towards the sky. Lean forward. And then scoop the air. The left hand comes to the left thigh, side bend. Right hand overhead. So right hand overhead, left hand on the left thigh. There we go. We're all kind of going the same direction. Kind of, sort of. Take a big breath here. And then inhale, come back up into warrior two. So that's where I messed you up because I'm usually mirroring. Let's bring the right elbow to the right thigh. Reach the left arm over. Reach and stretch fingertips to toes. Take a big breath here, an extended side angle. Draw a big circle in the air with one arm, or draw a circle in one direction, and draw a circle in the other direction. Perfect. Come back up into seated, come into forward facing. Keep the knees wide. Let's reach the arms up. And on the exhale, lift up to the toes, bend the elbows. Inhale, reach up, press the heels in. And on the exhale, lift the heels. Oh, I just realized everybody does have a mat. Inhale, reach up. And then means we can do all the hard stuff. Just reach up. And bend. Lower the heels. Take a big breath, open up the shoulders a little bit more. And on the exhale, bring everything together in front. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Opening on the inhale. Exhale, close. Two more. Inhale, open. And close. Inhale, open. And close. Perfect. Let the hands come to rest. Let the left leg come over the side of the chair now. And we'll extend that right leg to where you find a nice comfortable resting position. It can be as far front. It can come out to the side. Just be real cautious at this hip. All right, reach the arms up and out, finding warrior two. So chest and hips are coming forward. Hands coming out to the side, looking out over your left hand. Flip the palm up, lean forward, scoop the air. The right hand comes to the right thigh, left arm over. Beautiful. Beautiful. 2 more breaths here in Peaceful Warrior. And inhale, come back up into Warrior 2. We'll bend the left arm, reach the right arm over, extend fingertips to toes. Take 2 more breaths here. Make a circle in one direction with the arm. And a circle in the other direction. Snap, crackling, and popping coming on today. Come back up into Warrior 2. I think that's just me. Come back forward. We can keep the knees a little bit wide. We don't have to be as wide as we were before. Let's reach the arms up. And on the exhale, come into cactus arms again. Let's dip over to the right and strengthen those abdominal muscles. Come back up. Dip over to the left. Come back up. We're going to take a forward now. Not a total forward fold, about halfway. Come back up, strengthening those back muscles. Let's do that again. To the side. Center. It's okay if you go a different direction, as long as we go both ways. Come back up. And then halfway forward. And up. A little strengthening in the low back. Dip to the right. Back up, dip to the left, come back up, and leaning forward. Come back up, release the arms. Whew. Shake it out, shake it out. How are we feeling? Yeah. Are we warmed up yet? We can start practicing. I appreciate it. Let's find our blast offs. What number did we do last week? Did we do 12? Let's stick with 12 this week. So a blast off is simply this, up and down. But I say simply, if that's not in your practice today, and my knees were super cranky yesterday, so we'll see if they're going to cooperate today. That shocked me. You can do this. You press the feet into the ground, engage the belly, lift the arms up as if you were going to stand, or maybe even lift your booty a little bit and come back down. Find what fits in your body today. All right. Okay. So full disclosure, it was an accessible yoga celebration last night, and they always do a dance party at the end. And that's when my knees hurt because I do like to dance a little bit. And, and then now I was done, I looked at my husband and I said, I can't do this anymore. All right, let's do 12 at your own pace. But if you get to 5 and say, you know what, that's enough for me today, I'm going to rest, feel free, listen to your body. On the last one, we'll stay standing. All right, nice and steady. Inhale, stand, and lower. Real careful. Trying not to just plop into the chair, having a controlled sit. Good job. We're so synchronized today. Great, so we're halfway. Listen to your body. Rest if and when needed. Two more. If you're staying with me all the way, you're doing amazing. And stay standing for this last one. Woo. Good job. Good job, good job, good job. Come around and stand behind the chair. If the chair isn't on a mat, go ahead and bring it to the mat. And I'm just going to turn sideways so that everybody can see what I'm doing here. Not hiding behind the chair. So just holding on to the back of the chair here. Let's wake up and strengthen the feet and ankles a little bit more. And I'm sorry, you get the back too. So we'll inhale, lift to the toes. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift to the toes. Exhale, lower. Do this 3 more times. Inhale, toes. And lower. Toes. And lower. Last one, lift to the toes and see if you can hold. And let's play with balance a little bit. Maybe one hand lifts up. Maybe the other one lifts up. Maybe we hold on with both hands for dear life. That's okay too. And then lower down. Good job. Make some circles with the ankles here on one side. Make sure you go in both directions. And then switch feet. Circles with that foot, that ankle. Go the other way. Let's get a nice stretch on the top of the foot. So shift your weight into the left leg. We're going to send the right foot back. Sole of the foot is pointing up towards the sky. The toes, the top of the foot are pointing down towards the floor. Just getting a little stretch there. Whew. And the ankle, the top of the foot. All right, keeping that weight in the left foot. Let's reach the left arm up. Coming into a modified locust pose here. With the exhale, lower the left hand down. And then this time, either keep your foot where it's at if that's comfortable, or your next option is to raise the left hand, raise the right foot, and lower down. So it's a half locust pose. Inhale, lift the left hand, right foot. Does not need to come up high. And lower, 3 more. We're strengthening the glutes. We're strengthening the low back. And if standing isn't comfortable in this pose today, you can do this seated also. And then lower. Whew, shake it out. Shake those hips. We're going to move to the other side. Shift the weight into the right foot. Send the left foot back so that the sole of the foot is pointing up. Stretching out the ankle. Ooh, this is why I need to drink more water in the mornings. Reach that right arm up. This can be your variation of the pose here. Exhale, lower down. So if lifting the foot isn't in your practice today, stay there. Inhale. This time, lift the foot if it is in your practice. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach arms and foot. And lower. 3 more. Last one. Good job. Shake it out. Keep your hands to the back of the chair. Step all the way back. Find your down dog variation. Ears can come down between the biceps. Knees can be bent as much as you like. Feet can be wide apart as you like. Finding down dog here in a chair. Stretch out the spine. Stretch out the arms and the shoulders. 3 more big breaths. With the next inhale, step the left foot forward and into the left knee. And let's just hold on to the chair here. Try to take the back towards straight, finding a warrior 1 variation. Maybe you're feeling some sensation in the hip flexor here. You can keep the hands on the chair. You can reach one arm up. You can reach the other arm up if you like, or keep both hands on the chair or one hand on the chair. Lots of options. Listen to your body. 1 more breath. Very nice. Bring the hands to the chair. Bring that front leg towards straight. Step together. We'll step the left foot back and into the right knee. Find your hip flexor stretch here that fits your body. Hands can stay on the chair. One hand can reach up. Both hands can reach up. You decide. If lifting both hands does not feel safe, do not do it. Listen to your body. 2 more breaths. And both hands come back to the chair, step together, shake it out. Let's come back into seated. Whew. Please grab a drink of water if you have one nearby. Fantastic. We'll stretch out the hips a little bit more. So we have two options here. Actually, we have more than two options. We're going to come into a pigeon pose. We haven't done this one in a while. So the goal is to bring the right ankle to the right knee. If that's not in your practice today, we have other options. You can take that leg straighter and bring it below the leg. Or if you'd like to put it on a chair in front of you, which is one of my favorites, if that's not comfortable, we can put the foot on the chair. So if anybody wants the chair, wave at me. I'll bring it to you. Chair. Want a chair for you? Like? Okay, no? Good. All right. Okay. So while we're here, let's just give our feet a little inspection in case we need to, keep an eye out for any cuts or anything that's in the foot. And while you're there, give yourself a little massage because you just don't have to do anything to earn extra self-care. Very gently press that knee down towards the floor, opening up the hip. I feel like it's been forever since we've done this pose. Doesn't it seem that way? Do it every week, and now I feel like we haven't done it in ages. Okay, nice long back. Take a big inhale. And exhale, hinge at the hips, coming forward. Find your edge. Don't go too far. You want to feel some sensation, but you still want to be comfortable. You still want to breathe comfortably. You don't want to be clenching your jaw or tensing your shoulders. Just take 3 more full rounds of breath here. With your next inhale, come back upright seated. Extend that leg long in front. Pull those toes back. All right, make sure you come up close towards the edge. Make sure that that left leg is stable. Maybe even walk that foot out a little further so that it catches us. On the inhale, take a long spine. And with the exhale, hinge at the hips. Let the hands slide down the leg. Coming towards your ankle. So maybe the hand rests on the knee or the shin or the ankle. Maybe we're touching toes today. All is good. 3 more full, long, slow, deep breaths. On the inhale, come all the way back up. Just going to stump out that foot a little bit. Going to take the other leg, bring it to the ankle to the knee, and it might not be as accessible on one side as it is the other. Take that foot inspection here, checking for any cuts, any things that we should be concerned about while we're gently pressing the knee down towards the floor. A little foot massage in there. Don't neglect those toes. Take a big breath. Lengthen the spine, and with the exhale, hinge at the hips coming forward. Nice. Breathe into the back of the body, staying here for 3 more full, long, slow, deep breaths. Diane's been joining us now. She just finished the school year. Yes. We appreciate the work you do. Inhale, come back up into seated. Let's extend that left leg out long and straight. Pull the toes back. Big spine on the inhale. Exhale, hinging forward. Let that hand slide down the leg, finding your comfortable landing spot. One more full round of breath. On the inhale, come back up. Slide that leg in. Maybe windshield wiper the knees from side to side again. Okay. Awesome. There's so many things I want to do. All right, got to do our brain yoga. Right? We love our brain yoga. We're gonna start a little bit easier and work our way a little bit more challenging. It's not super challenging today. Okay. Let's do 1 on one hand and 5 on the other hand. So 1 and 5. 1 and 5. Here we go. And now switch. Switch. Not too bad. Not too bad. 1 and 5. 1 and 5. 1 and 5. Don't get frustrated because then it's like it's always a little bit harder than we expect it to be. All right. Now let's do one, just the finger, not the thumb, just the finger. And give me a thumbs up. Okay. And now we're going to switch. And switch. And switch. We get confident. We're like, yeah, I can do, and then it goes downhill. So just index finger and thumb. Back and forth. I know. I always think to myself, it shouldn't be this hard, but it is. So let's do this. Let's do index finger and pinky. And then switch. Index finger and pinky. Index finger and pinky. Index finger and pinky. I don't know. We're not used to that pinky feeling that stuff, are we? So just keep going back and forth. I love it. I love it. It's okay to laugh at ourselves. It's totally okay. I told you it's gonna get gradually harder, right?
I started adding the thumb.
Yeah, because the thumb is like, don't leave me behind. I'm gonna do this too. I want to do this too. All right. Give me a 2 and an okay. 2 and an okay. 2 and okay. 2 and okay. Just keep going back and forth side to side. It got a little harder.
Was it a we?
Like, no. And that's all right to be like taking a moment just to make sure. And if you gotta like just focus on your hands here, you can do that. See if you can go a little faster. I've been practicing this one all week. And I'm just showing off right now.
Yeah.
But it's messing up already. Jamie's like, eh. All right, this one's a little fun. And it's funny because I find this challenging when I start it, but then it's easy. And then other people have been like, this is so easy. Why don't you do this one first? All right, so clap your hands. One hand goes to the shoulder, one goes to the nose. And then switch. But you don't want to hit yourself in the nose, right? Like you can get a little excited and be like, you know, instead of clapping the hands. That's where it gets challenging, is you could just switch without the clap and just make sure you're not slapping yourself. But you can keep the clap in because that kind of helps it. It gives you a little pause to think.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
The clap gives it a little bit easier. It's funny. My ladies yesterday were like, this was way easier than anything else. You should have seen me the first day I started practicing this one, like this week. I've done it before and then stopped and then brought it back again and was like, it was not good. All right. I have the privilege of working with some yoga teachers that are in training to become yoga teachers and people who are in training. And so they got to take turns to teach the other day. And this one gal did this really nice breath practice that I've never done before. And I was like, stealing, you know, and she was like, really? And I was like, never did this before. And so what she did and how she cued, I want to make sure, because you are the first people I'm sharing this with, I'll make sure I did it as well as she did. I mean, this is exciting when it's a new, somebody in training and they're like doing it so well. So how she did it was when you inhale and mentally count 1, when you exhale, you mentally count 2. Inhale, mentally count 3. Exhale, mentally count 4. and so on until you get to 10, and then you start going backwards until you come back to 1, and that's your complete breath practice. So this is all mentally, we're counting through this. So if you lose track, just keep breathing. That's the important part, guys. Just keep breathing. Just keep breathing. That's my advice for you for the rest of your life. Just keep breathing. Jane's like, okay, I can do that one. That's your homework today. Keep breathing. So I thought this was a nice one because I actually found it quite calming because I was just focusing on the number. And so that's the whole point of the yoga practice, is to quiet the brain, to quiet the mind. I probably shared this before. Yoga Chitta-Vritti Nirodha is Sanskrit for quieting the stirrings of the mind. And that is the point of the yoga practice, is to quiet the mind, to get us out of that anxious, mind racing, thinking of 1,000 things pace, which is kind of where I live most of the time. But, this is why I need my yoga practice. So as you inhale, mentally count 1. Exhale, mentally count 2. I'm going to do this for the first few numbers. 3 and 4. Keep going on your own, and while you're doing this, check in with the jaw. See if you can soften the jaw. Check in with the shoulders. See if you can soften the shoulders. As you're doing this, allow the breath to go slower. Allow the exhale to be longer. Start to count backwards. 10 first. On the exhale. Stay in any pauses that feel good to you. As you get towards the end of the counting, you might notice the breath is a lot longer, a lot fuller, a lot slower. When you finish your count, and there's no rush, just return back to a normal breath cycle for just a few moments. Release the counting, noticing your heartbeats, noticing you feel the blood pumping through the body, noticing how the body and the muscles might be showing up in the practice right now. Did anybody else find that extremely relaxing? Like, I found that really calming. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be my new go-to for a while, right? I mean, they always say count to 10 and back. I can just do it a lot slower with my breath. That might save me a lot of trouble someday. Let's practice let's strengthen our eyes here. So keeping the head forward, take the gaze all the way up towards the ceiling. Without moving the head, just looking up as high up as you can. Without moving the head, look all the way over to the right. See if you can see your ear. You can't, but just see if you can. Moving those eyes as far over without turning the head. The head always wants to follow, just resisting. Now shift the eyes to the other side, all the way over to the left, without making the head follow. Without moving the head, looking all the way down towards the floor, towards your chin. Couple more breaths. Now roll the eyes in a big circle. You can do that eyes open or closed, whichever you prefer. Big rolls. And go the other way. And then close the eyes, rub the hands together, create some warmth. And whenever you're ready, let the hands rest over the eyes, over the cheeks. Just feeling the warmth, compression on your skin. Take another breath here. Go ahead and release, shake out the hands. Make any movement in your body that feels good in this moment. Just some nice organic movement. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Start to make your way into however you would like to spend the final resting pose, Shavasana. So you can stay in your chair and be comfortable. You can tell me to bring you another chair and you can put your feet up on it. You can follow Roxy's lead and lay down on the floor and put your feet up on the chair if that feels good on your back. Lots of different ways that you can spend your Shavasana. This is our final resting pose. If you want a chair for your feet, wave at me and I'll bring one to you. You want a chair for under your feet? It's totally fine. I am here to serve. Take advantage. If you want, if it's not comfortable, if it's too high, just kick down the bed. You can do that. I'll make sure that your knees are supported. So let me turn this sideways. I'm going to come underneath your knee. There we go. Much better, right? Yes. I don't like the knees just kind of hanging there with gravity. I'm going to turn out the lights. Do you want a chair underneath your legs, Sue?
No, I'm good, thank you.
All right, because I forgot to share my washcloths with my class last week, I have some iced cool compresses. If you'd like to put one on your forehead or your neck, these have vanilla and orange on them. So it's like a little creamsicle washcloth. Yeah, it's a nice little treat. Sorry, Jamie. If you want to put one on your neck or your forehead, feel free. It's a little frozen. I got a new fridge finally, so that helped. Bathroom saga continue. I'm gonna stick one in my throat. No, I'm just kidding. Stick a frog in it. Doesn't want to come off. We got you. I've never had them stick so hard before. There you go. They'll thaw quickly on you. All right. Making any adjustments to your body to make you the most comfortable you can possibly be in that moment. Oh, Nikki, you got the sun right in your eyes. Do you want another one to cover your eyes? You good? Okay. All right. Let the eyes close. Let the eyes roll back away from the eyelids. Soften the crown of the head. Softening the forehead. Softening the eyebrows. And smoothing out the space between the eyebrows. Soften the temples and the cheeks. And unhinge the jaw. Feel the breath moving in and out of the body in its own natural rhythm. Not forcing it anywhere, not holding it in any way. And imagine sending your breath to the back of your neck. And as you exhale, let the breath travel over the shoulders, down to the elbows, to the wrists, to the tips of the fingers. Imagine breathing into the top of your back. And as you exhale, allowing the breath to travel down the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Releasing, relaxing the upper back muscles, the mid back muscles, the low back muscles. Allowing the back to melt into whatever surface is supporting your back. Allow yourself to sink a little bit deeper. Breathing into the throat center. Exhaling over the collarbones, the heart center, the rib cage, the abdominal muscles, the pelvis. The only movement in this moment is the breath entering and exiting the body. Feel the whole body get soft and heavy and easy. Breathing in and all around the hip sockets, allow the breath to travel down to the knees, to the ankles, to the tips of your toes. Trusting the surface that is supporting you. You cannot fall, you are safe. I'm watching over you. Allow yourself to relax deeper into this pose. Letting go of what no longer serves you. For a little while longer, release yourself into this pose. Receive the flow of this moment until I talk you back out of it. Begin to bring your attention back into the room with deeper, fuller breaths. And start to make small movements with your fingers and small movements with your toes. Allow that movement to work its way into your wrists, your ankles. Gently turning your head from one side and then the other. Allow that movement to become bigger movements, stretching, twisting, knees to chest, anything that calls to you in this moment. Letting your body guide you in the way that it needs to. And if you're on the floor, you can start to make your way to one side or the other. Everyone just taking a moment to maybe reconnect with the intention that you set at the beginning of class. Maybe thanking your body for showing up for you today in whatever capacity it was. If you're on the floor, make your way back up to any comfortable seated position. And if you're seated, just kind of sit back up a little bit. We'll close our practice sharing a breath. So with the inhale, reach the arms up overhead or gaze toward palms as we bring them together. And on the exhale, release the hands to heart center, eyes closed, head slightly bowed. Thanking you so much for sharing this practice with me today. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free. And may we all live in peace. Thank you so much. Stop recording here.